Good morning. Good morning. Hello there. So day 27 of balance. Somebody was saying in a text yesterday that it feels like balance is really progressing from the other months that we've done. And I feel that too. I feel like we've created a foundation of movement, a foundation of practice that now we're growing and deepening into it. And grace for the month of November just really inspires me. One thing that you can do for the month of grace. So these things are ankle weights, and these are the small ones. And so if you want the link, I can send them to you. These are the small, not the big. There's big ones. Don't get big ones. But as a challenge, if you feel like I'd like a little bit more challenge or a little bit more strength in what we're doing, then you can get these and you can stick them on your ankles, or you can stick them on your wrists. Don't do it if you have back pain, or don't do it if you have shoulder pain, because you don't need to load your joints anymore. So if you want a link to these, I can send them to you. And they're just a really interesting way of creating a strength and an intensity in what we do. Okay, great. So come stand on your mat. Come on. Come. So standing on your mat, and then just begin by rolling down. So just rolling down through your spine. As you roll down, coming all the way forward until your belly meets your thighs. And then roll slowly back up. When your arms come to your thighs, reach your arms wide, bring your palms together. And then rolling all the way down again. So today we're doing dancer. Again, somebody said they wanted to do it again before we ended balance. And I'm like, sure, I do requests. So anytime anybody has a request, just drop me a text or drop me an email. I love requests. Nice. One more time. Reaching up and then coming all the way down. Just waking up the spine, arriving into your body. Nice. So back in move, we did a lot of leg swinging. So we're going to do a leg swinging now. So bring your left hand to the wall. And so therefore it's going to be the opposites. So left foot and right hand are going to swing. You don't have to have your hand on the wall if you feel like you've created enough balance. And so when we walk and when we run and when we move, we will often do cross lateral? I think that's what it's called. So you can begin by tapping the foot forward. So your right hand comes to your left foot or to your knee. Okay. And then in dancer, the idea is that you now begin to bend your back knee and tap your back foot. So I'm just slapping my back foot and tapping the front one. So as my leg swings, my right hand is slapping it forward, slapping it back. Forward, back, forward, back. Nice, other side. Start small, right hand on the wall, right leg swings, left arm swings. And just feel that. I always feel I have much more movement on the forward than the back, but that's just me. Maybe come away from the wall. Begin to do it again. Find your balance, find a point that you stare at, move slower if you need to. Maybe the momentum is keeping you in balance. And then begin to tap the front foot. Tap, 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 tap. And now maybe begin to bend your back knee and slap the back foot. Just feel that. Hands to your hips. Just roll. So always remember, it's your version of this that we're doing. And then in the other direction. Nice. Come to the front of your mat. And just stand tall. Feel into your body. Just get a sense of this moment. Nice. So reach your arms wide, bring your palms together. Reaching up, looking up. Squeeze your bum, push your hips forward. Nice. Coming all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Pause there. Hands high on your shins. Lift your chest, look forward. Nice. Hands to the floor, step your right foot back. Pause there. Really lean into your front hip. Step back. Plank. Knees to the floor, belly to the floor. Stretch your right arm long and out to the side, and then bend your left knee and let your left foot come to the floor behind you, and then rock back onto your belly. So just do that. So your toe comes to land on the floor in the easiest place possible. So you're just rolling, tap. And so you can begin to open the front of that left hip by reaching your foot towards the hand. So as your foot travels over, you then begin to travel it up towards the right hand. Let's feel that. Same movement again, very dancer-ish. If you just pause with your left foot over towards the right, and if you were to stick your left hand up in the air right now, straight forward in front of you, you're in dancer's pose, but you're lying on your side. So cool. Hands to the floor, push back into your cat. Nice. So hands are underneath your shoulders. Just pause there for a moment. Shoulder shrug. Nice. And then lift the left knee off the floor and push the left heel towards the ceiling. And then draw your left knee towards your forehead and your forehead towards your knee. Heel rises towards the ceiling. So there's two different ways we can do this. One is that we really let our spine be soft and travel. So try that first. Spine is soft. As you move, there's a deep arching. And there's a deep rounding. Arching. Rounding. Now, come to steady. Draw your navel towards your spine. Create length through your spine. Push into your hands steadily. Lift your left knee off the floor. And don't let your spine move. Foot moves back. Knee moves forward. But you're keeping a sense of real deep steadiness in the spine. Not letting your spine move. It'll move a little bit. It has to, Let's feel that. Very different movement. Both important, both different. Nice, other side. Right knee lifts. Let your whole spine move as your foot travels back, as your knee travels forward. Pause. Stabilize your spine. Create connection through your arms. Length from the top of your head to your sacrum. Draw your navel towards your spine. And then let your right foot travel. Feeling that sense of, as your knee moves, that you are keeping your spine really steady, really still. How do you create stability? Nice. Push back into your downward dog. Just pause there. And then step your right foot forward between your hands, or hop, skip, jump, help your right foot forward, whatever way you do. Drop your left knee to the floor. Right hand to your right knee and twist towards the right. Keep drawing that right shoulder back further and further. Bend your front knee a little bit more so you're leaning deeper into your hips. Stay here, or bend the left knee so your foot is pointing towards the ceiling. And just feel that through the front of the left thigh. Stay here, or point your right hand back towards your foot. You're not holding on to it, you're just pointing. Keep opening your chest backwards, because when people go to hold, often they'll drop forward. So don't hold, really don't hold. Also for your knee, this one is tricky for your knee if you hold. Nice, both hands to the floor. Lengthen your back leg, step forward. Hands to your shins, lift through your spine, look forward. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Slowly rolling up. Reach your arms wide, palms come together. Hands come to rest to the front of your chest. Nice. Just pausing. Nice. Reach your arms wide, palms come together. Squeeze your bum, push your hips forward. Bending your elbows, bending your knees, come down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins. Really high on your shins, arching your back, look forward. So this movement is so important. I was saying yesterday, we're all rounded forward over stuff. So really opening the shoulders back, squeezing through the shoulder blades as you lengthen the chest, creating strength in this movement. Hands to the floor, step your left foot back, pause. Nice, stepping back, plank pose, pause. Knees to the floor, belly to the floor. Nice. So from here, lengthen the left arm out to the side. And then bend your right knee. And in the beginning, just do the simplest version. So just roll over and let your toe touch the floor. And already this is going to be a stretch on the left shoulder. So listen to your arms. That idea of team you. So it's not about one bit of you running off by itself and being a solo sports artist. It's like the whole of you has to cross the finishing line together at the same time. So some bits of you have to really rein in and relax about how they like stretching. And you have to listen to the more vulnerable places. Begin to reach your right foot towards your left hand. Remember, all of you is moving together. And you're listening to your shoulder as you move. Really appreciating the connection. So pause when your foot is over towards the left. Maybe reach your right hand up and forward. Dancer pose on your side, lying on the floor. Back to your belly. Push back into your cat. Pause there. Nice. Shoulder shrug. Just moving your shoulders forwards and backwards. Nice. So this time you can continue with the level we did before. That's where your knee is the only thing that's moving. Or you're also going to move your arm. So decide whether you move your hand as well, your arm as well. It really isn't important. The most important thing is that you follow your balance and your sense of connectedness. So bring your right elbow to your left knee and bring your left shoulder almost down to the floor. So I'm hovering just above the floor. And then draw your right elbow back into lawnmower. Nice. Bring your right elbow down to your left knee. I'm going to the outside of my knee and then pull back into lawnmower. So we're going to do our legs at the same time. So lift your left knee off the floor and draw your right elbow down to your left knee. And then as you pull back, let your foot travel back, let your elbow travel back. So bring your elbow to your knee and then pull your elbow and your foot backwards. Elbow to your knee. Move slowly and steadily. And feel how you can lean into the front deep belly muscles as you pull your foot back, as you pull your elbow back. You're shortening them as you round. You're lengthening them as you reach back. One more time. Pause. Stay with your elbow bent or reach your arm long. Maybe hold on to your foot, maybe not. So if you have anything dodgy with your knee, always be careful when you hold. So it's kind of dancer pose again on your hands and knees. Release really slowly. No ricochet off the back of foot. Really slowly. Hand to the floor, foot knee to the floor. Other side. Take your left elbow, tuck it in. And pull your elbow back into lawnmower. Elbow down, tuck it in. Pull your elbow back. Elbow down, tuck it in. Pull your elbow back. Now you're going to include your knee. So as you pull your elbow back, pull your foot back. Right foot moves back, opposites. Elbow to your knee to your elbow. Pull it back. touch, pull it back, touch. One more time. Pull it back, pause there. Really feel the length of the deep of your belly. Stay here, lengthen your back arm. Stay here, hold your foot. Nice. Really slowly release your foot. Really, really slowly. And then knee to the floor. Push back, downward dog. Have a bit of a wiggle. Nice. Step the left foot forward between your hands, whatever way you do. Drop your right knee to the floor. Left hand to your left knee. Stay here. Or bend the back knee, pointing your toes towards the ceiling. Stay here. Or point your left hand back in the direction of your right foot. Nice. Release. Step forward. Hands to your shins, lengthen through your spine. Hands to the floor. Slowly rolling up, reach your arms wide, palms come together. Palms come to rest in front of your chest. Cool, come sit on the floor, all the way down. And keep your knees bent with your feet probably around 2.5 feet apart. So it's quite a wide-footed sitting up pose. And you're in the place where you can wrap your elbows around your knees and sit up tall. So do that. Just sit up tall. Find the length of you. Sit up taller. Shoulders are moving away from your ears. Lengthen through your spine. Nice. Drop both knees down towards the left. And bring your hands to your knees and just lengthen up through your spine. Zigzag to the left. Nice. Come back to center. Wrap your elbows around your knees. Sitting up tall. Drop your knees down towards the right. Hands to your knees, sitting up tall. Nice. Come back to center. So the next movement. So the idea behind it is that you're at a picnic and you're eating your sandwich and you go, oh, I want some salt and pepper. So reach your right hand forward, and as you reach your right hand forward, lean a bit towards the left because that gives you more length through the right side. So you're reaching for salt, and then reach with the other hand for some pepper. And notice how to get to, so I'm trying to touch something straight in front of me, a piece of dust, and then I try and touch it again, and maybe I'm going to try and push it a bit away from me. Every time I do it, I'm trying to go a little bit further, and there's a limit. I'm going like, oh, that's the limit. I can't push that piece of dust any further away from me. And just feel that. Reaching forward, reaching forward. Nice. Bring the soles of your feet together. And then just roll deeply into your belly like a skipping rope. Nice. And then roll in the other direction. So what's your plan for so tomorrow's the last day of balance. So then there's 3 days until grace. Are you taking a rest, a break? Twist towards the left, holding onto the left knee, sitting up tall. Taking a break, or are you going back and catching up on ones that you missed in balance? Or are you doing some of the balance that you really enjoyed? Notice, what's your plan? Twisting to the other side. My plan is that I'm going to create grace. So tomorrow, as of tomorrow morning, tomorrow's the last day, as of tomorrow morning, I start to think and dream and wonder, and like I'll be standing in the kitchen and I'll be like, oh, I wonder, and I'll get these ideas that start coming to me in different ways, and that will form the foundation of grace. It's very exciting. Nice. Bring your feet wide, just drop forward. Rounding forward, whatever shape that is for you. And then coming up. How wonderful. So stay there. Sit with your hands on your heart. Think of things that you're grateful for. You can do the I thing. Remember the I thing? See if you can do that yourself. Do you remember the sequence of how to do that? Lie on the floor, do the I thing on the floor, and do your gratitude on the floor. Thanks for joining me. Very lovely. And thanks for the request. Very nice request. More dancer. So yeah, send me a text. I love when people ask for things again. It's really cool to know that you enjoy different bits. And so great. I'll see you all tomorrow. Last day of balance. Balance has been glorious. God, I've just loved it. So toodle pip. Till tomorrow. So yeah, 28 days, 20 minutes ish. I think that's around 22 minutes that we just did there today. So that was a little bit over, but so yeah, thanks for joining me, and I will see you all tomorrow. Those of you who join me live, as always, so amazing to have you with me live. And then those of you who join at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, or at just before bedtime, or in the years to come, amazing. Time traveling to us here in Furbo. So see you tomorrow. Ciao, ciao.